This is how the narcissist prepares to hoover when you're most vulnerable. Welcome back to another video. To all of my new subscribers, a huge hello and welcome. And of course, a warm welcome to my tribe and family. It's great to have you all back. Thanks for hitting that like button. It really helps out the channel. Alright, let's dive into today's topic. Healing and moving forward from a narcissist is no easy feat. There are some things you've got to keep under wraps, you know. Especially if you were top tier supply. The thing is, the narcissist is always watching. Their obsessive nature means they never truly let go of their supply. They just shove it for later. And you better believe they want that power to swoop back in whenever they please. But it's not just that. They want to finish a job too. Alright, listen up folks. I'm here to drop some truth bombs because when it comes to dealing with narcissists, ignorance ain't bliss. It's a liability. These folks are predators, plain and simple. They're like social media stalkers on steroids, constantly on the prowl for any crack in your armor they can exploit. So let's talk strategy. When you're trying to break free from their toxic grip and move forward with your life, you've got to keep your guard up. That means tightening the lid on who knows what's going on in your world. Your whereabouts, your crew, your plans. Keep that intel on lockdown. Why? Because these narcissists aren't just casually checking your Instagram for cute puppy pics. They're looking for emotional vulnerabilities they can exploit. They want to yank your strings and reel you back into their twisted game of control. And let me tell you, they're sneaky AF. Ever had a moment where the narc magically knew something you only shared with your inner circle? Like they texted you about that weekend getaway you only mentioned to your BFF? Or they posted something eerily relevant on social media? Yeah, that's not a coincidence, my friend. That's them keeping tabs on you like a creepy stalker in the bushes. So, stay vigilant, keep your circle tight, and don't underestimate the lengths these manipulative masterminds will go to maintain their grip on you. And if you've ever found yourself wondering, how the heck did they know that? Well, now you know. It's time to outsmart the predator and reclaim your power. You might think your social media is your safe space, where you can share stuff with your pals without worrying about nosy neighbors peeking in. But here's the harsh truth. Some of those friends might be double agents, feeding info straight to the narcissist. That's right, your online squad ain't all sunshine and rainbows. There could be some snakes in the grass, cozying up to the narc, and spilling the tea on your latest moves. And let me tell you, that's like leaving the back door wide open for trouble to stroll right in. So, what's a savvy survivor to do? Well, sometimes you've got to go off the grid, my friend. I'm talking about hitting that deactivate button on Facebook, swiping left on Instagram, and taking a break from the digital circus. I know, easier said than done in this hyper-connected world. But trust me, it's worth it. See, when you cut off their supply, that's you, by the way, these narcissists start itching for a fix. They're like addicts fiending for a hit, desperate to get back in your good graces. And guess what? They're keeping tabs on you like a hawk, waiting for the perfect moment to swoop in and start their mind games all over again. You might not even realize they're watching until you get that surprise text or phone call, or hear from a buddy who's been chatting with the enemy behind your back. It's sneaky, it's slimy, and it's downright manipulative. But hey, that's how these predators operate. So, if you're nodding along like, yep, been there, done that, drop a comment below and let's swap war stories. And remember, when it comes to these sneaky stalkers, sometimes the best defense is a good offense. Stay sharp, stay cautious, and keep your circle tight. We're in this together. If you think I'm just spitting hot air, take a look at the comments. I'm telling you, these narcissists are like hawks, watching your every move. Why? Because they're itching to swoop back in, to reclaim their spot as your go-to problem solver. It's like you're under constant surveillance, and it's creepy as heck. Now for some of you, it's not just about keeping your emotional distance. You've dealt with some seriously dangerous situations where things got real ugly real fast. And let me tell you, those scars run deep. But even in those extreme cases, these narcissists are still lurking in the shadows, keeping tabs on you like some kind of twisted stalker. Why? Because you're like a puzzle they can't crack. Despite all the hell they put you through, you're still standing tall, still moving forward. And that, my friends, drives them crazy. See, they ain't exactly known for their problem-solving skills or healthy coping mechanisms. So, when they're watching you, they're not just curious, they're scheming. They're analyzing your every move, trying to figure out how to wiggle their way back into your life. And let me tell you, they'll stop at nothing to make it happen. I'm talking blackout mode, cut off all communication, block them on every platform, and don't give them an inch. Because let me tell you, they'll pull out all the stops to get back in your good graces. And I bet some of you reading this can relate. Drop a comment below and share your stories. Let's shine a light on these manipulative tactics and stand strong together. Because when they're watching you, they're not just being nosy, they're plotting their next move. And it's up to you to shut them down before they get the chance. Let's not overlook this. These narcissists have a real obsession going on. Some of you are being straight up stalked. No joke. I'm talking about them tailing you like you're some kind of celebrity, showing up at places they have no business being, just to catch a glimpse of you. It's like they're on a mission to track your every move, and it's beyond creepy. You might catch them cruising down your street multiple times a day, even though they live clear across town. Or maybe you spot them at the grocery store, conveniently bumping into you in aisle 7. It's like they're everywhere you turn, and it's no coincidence. Why? Because they're desperate to reel you back in. They're fixated on the idea of getting their fix of your attention, your validation, your supply. And if that means they got to go full-on stalker mode to gather enough intel to make their move, then that's exactly what they'll do. So, don't let your guard down, and for heaven's sake, don't be feeding them any breadcrumbs. Because the moment you slip up and give them an opening, they'll swoop right in, sending their little messenger birds to reel you back into their web of manipulation. Don't fall for it, folks. Keep your eyes peeled and your boundaries locked down tight. These narcissists are like bloodhounds on a scent, and they won't stop until they've got you back under their control. Don't let them win. What you're doing with your life is none of the narcissist's business, okay? They've got no right, zero zilch, to be poking their noses into your business. Your well-being, your happiness, it's got nothing to do with them, period. When you're out of their clutches, you got to keep things on the down low. 'Cause believe me, they're keeping tabs on you. They're lurking in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to swoop back in. That's what they do best. They thrive on control, on having you under their thumb. So, watch your back, all right? Stay sharp. Don't underestimate the seriousness of this situation. These folks aren't playing with a full deck, you hear me? They're off their rockers, plain and simple. So don't take this lightly. Protect yourself, protect your peace. And hey, if you know someone else who could use this heads up, don't keep it to yourself. Spread the word, look out for each other. All right, take care, y'all. Catch you in the next video, and remember, we're going to come out of this stronger than ever. Love you all. Peace out.